Hey everyone, we are back again with a new Jurassic World Gryposuchus
Epic Evolution
line. We're gonna take.
And we have the
Hesperosaurus. We also have the Hesperosaurus as well.
They're from the Wild Wars.
So let's take a look at these.
The previous one we've done was the Megalosaurus.
Alright, so these are a lot of fun. These. Let's go ahead. We're gonna open this one up. He's got two little straps holding him in. Oh, let's take a look.
And we have the Gryposuchus for the crocodiles.
Yes.
So.
Yes. So the Gryposuchus is awesome. He's big. He is in two pieces. As you can see. The only
downside is he cannot go in water because he has a speaker.
Yeah.
And I should have made him waterproof.
And he has his tail. It is in the box. Let's take a look at the back side of the box. Tells you he has the sound. Shows he has the tracking piece.
You need to put his tail in.
And we'll have to get his tail out of the box, which is not as easy to get out as you would think, because it's glued. This one's glued in really well.
So we do have the other big croc, but I don't have him here.
What other big croc?
Forgot what is the name of it? Come on. Comment below if you remember the name, because I know it looks very similar to this one, a little bit bigger though.
Okay, so here he is. Once you put it together, it does not come apart. There is no bend to this. It's stiff. His legs do not have... They don't have a lot of range of motion.
Oops.
There's a little bit of a outward motion, but they're really not superposable, okay? His front legs
it's a crocodile. What do you expect?
Have more give, so you can get him.
He's not a dinosaur.
And then...
It's a short tail. That looks very short for a crocodile. For a crocodilian.
Yeah, it does. And it looks
not
a little...
scaled right. Look at the
spike.
Scutes,
yeah, the spikes seem like they should be...
They're scutes on a croc. So.
Oh, scutes. Well, the scutes look like they should be taller on his back or shorter on his tail, depending on which way.
Shorter on the tail. It's out of scale.
It's a very good sculpt. He looks very menacing. I did notice, though, that his tail has this blue and brown color, but the brown doesn't translate into the front half of the dinosaur. It's more of a red.
The bottom is cool. The red.
The red is cool. Reddish color.
Reddish orange, right?
Yeah, reddish orange, reddish pink. He's got a great sculpt in his mouth, and it's a very flesh color.
It's different than the.
It's a lot lighter color than most of the other dinosaurs we've seen. His outer jaw is more the color.
It's the same as this croc.
Yeah, they have...
Gryposuchus. Okay, so maybe they did it different on purpose.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, and I would say that they probably did that because they're basing it more on modern crocodiles, too, because they usually have a very white inside of their mouth. So, this is pretty cool. As he turns his head side to side, it opens his mouth.
Wait, do it again so I see from the front. Okay, so that looks... Yeah.
The wheel mechanism on the back is what turns his head left and right.
He reminds me of a gharial.
And he has several sounds. That almost sounded a little cow-like.
It does.
It sounds like a roaring cow. But it's a great figure. I love the way he looks.
Kids are going to love it. Look how big it is next to the new Explorer.
Yeah, he's huge. And
Epic Attack Explorer right next to him. Yeah. And he's pretty big.
So, that one's awesome. And then we're going to look at the Hesperosaurus, which is also in the same line. If we take a look at the back of the box, it shows all of its features. He's got the roller that
and his
makes his
dino feature.
Oh, yes. We did not do the dino scanner, did we? Yeah. So he has his dino scan. It's the longer, more portraitscape instead of like some of the others.
Landscape.
Yeah, it's not landscape style.
This one has a cool one. It's in the actual.
Yeah, this one has this.
It's in the
blade, the plate on its back. So that's pretty cool that it's
very well hidden.
I wish they had done more of them where they were more hidden like this.
That is perfectly hidden.
And they could have done something to hide this a little better.
So you gotta take it out of the box before you do that because it moves the tail. Oh,
it moves the tail. Okay, so we're gonna take this out. He's got a couple of bands holding him in. I think that's about it. And I've noticed they've gone to these bigger, like, zip tie looking bands.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get the tail out.
And he has about half of his tail.
It looks like the Gryposuchus done bit the tail off right there. So he doesn't have much of his tail.
It's got really cool sounds. Some of those don't sound like a sound that a herbivore would make. They sound a little more menacing.
Oh, that's a very short tail.
It's a very short tail.
That's not what I expected.
And I like the spikes.
Okay, so it's a little bit bigger once you put it on.
And when you get it all together, it looks good.
Yeah.
And when you start the rolling action.
Oh, yeah. That's better.
So. That one sounded a little bit more like what you would expect a herbivore to sound like. Disappointed in the fact that the mouth does not open at all. It is a solid sculpt.
It's open already.
Yeah, it's a solid sculpt for the head.
I'm a little disappointed the head doesn't move because most of the Epic Evolution do.
The scales on the top of the head and neck are rubbery, as well as the back. Rubber. This one is not as stiff because it's got the tracker in it, but the others are really rubbery and flexible. So those
they did that very well on this one.
Those are great. I have a feeling they're not gonna.
This one feels like the dollar store version of the Stegosaurus that you can get back in the 90s.
Yeah,
because that's what the plates.
Yeah, they do, and the spiked tail is great. It does seem to have the ability, like you can turn it, and it lines up very well because there isn't a whole lot of detail in the skin. Like there's no real like veins or anything, so it spins.
I wonder if this is called a thagomizer on this one too, since it's not Stegosaurus.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody else will be able to comment and
tell us in the comments below if you know. So do the leg.
All right, so the legs have a very wide articulation.
So we can do a wipeout.
And
or he can stand on two legs and run.
Or he can look like he's doing a slip and slide from
to the croc's mouth.
Boom. But yeah, that's pretty cool that he has that feature. He's got a good range of motion for the legs. However, the more you move them back, the harder it is because the ankles don't move. So you really only have like the one stance where the legs actually touch the ground.
Like it kind of looks like a broken tail pose right there.
Yeah, and the legs look like they're in a sort of in a walking position.
A little bit forward.
Like this one's this one's a little bit more bent than the one on the other side. So I mean, it's definitely not a. It doesn't look like a static pose. It looks like it's a pose taken in motion, like a frozen frame from a video. That was the Hesperosaurus and the Gryposuchus.
And stay tuned to our channel for more awesome videos coming soon. More Epic Evolution stuff and other dinosaurs and He-Man and other action figures later in the year. So please subscribe and tell your friends about us. And we'll see you next time. Bye.